Hey guys, I'm Becky from Book Bite Reviews, and welcome to week 4's reading vlog of the Novice Path Magical Readathon. So today is Tuesday. I definitely meant to start this vlog yesterday, but I didn't, and that's okay. But let's talk about what I want to try to get done this week. So first up, I have Any Way the Wind Blows by Rainbow Rowell, the third and final book in the Simon Snow series. I'm currently on page 312. I am absolutely loving this. It is so freaking good. I did decide to go ahead and tab it my old way, where I tab it in the colors that I also underline it in. If you haven't seen my Throne of Glass spoiler reading vlog, I've decided to match my tabs with the covers of the books. Number one, it looks nice, and number two, I'm no longer like going through more colors than the others. But because I have tabbed the other two books this way, I decided to just finish it out, or else I'm just gonna look weird. So I am tabbing, absolutely loving this. I can't wait to get back into it. So I definitely want to finish this, which is going to be easy peasy. I'm flying through this book. Then I think I want to start and hopefully finish Stone Cold Touch by Jennifer Armentrout. This one is going to be my last one for the Novice Path. So this is for the prompt of the Orilium arc, which is the entrance to the school. It's the like pathway you walk through to make it to the school. And then Stone Cold Touch is the first one for my character prompts. So I would like to finish this, start and finish that, and hopefully still have enough time to start probably the Assassin's Blade. I will be doing a separate reading vlog for it, so I won't talk a whole lot about it if I get to start it this week, but I still want to do that because that's also for my character prompts. While at work, I wanted to start something that I have on ebook, which I do have access to an ebook copy of Stone Cold Touch. However, I want to wait to start that until I'm done with the Novice Path. I've still been in like a really big mood to read when I can at work because I've been having a little bit of downtime. So I decided to start a book that is not at all for the Magical Readathon. It's the Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armaz, I think is how you say it. But this is a adult romance. It is Books with Chloe's Patreon book club pick for September. I was going to try to read it if I got a chance this month. She has recently finished it. She just put out her spoiler-filled reading vlog, which I haven't watched because I don't want to watch them until I've read them. But she absolutely loved it. Like, a ridiculous amount. So then that got me kind of curious, and then yesterday at work I was kind of like, I kind of want to read something while at work, so I started that, and I am now, I think, just under 200 pages into it. Yeah, I'm on page 182, and I'm really, really liking it, you guys, like a ridiculous amount. I didn't think I was going to like it this much, but I'm liking it a lot. It is enemies to lovers, colleagues. Our main character is from Spain. I'm just really, really enjoying it. So that's supposed to be my book while at work, and then reading Carry On while I'm at home. However, today when I got home from work, I did continue to read The Spanish Love Deception because it's just so good. It's so freaking good. But I'm not going to let that book distract me from why we are really here, which is the Magical Readathon. I know for a fact I can get Any Way the Wind Blows done by the end of the month, and then my character prompts I have until April to finish, but I want to try to get them all done this month so that it's just done and out of the way. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is Thursday night. I have just finished this morning the Spanish Love Deception, and it was really, really, really good. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars, and I've decided to go ahead and use it for my character prompt of read a book that takes place in a city. And this book primarily takes place in New York and then also takes place in a small town in Spain. So I've decided to use it for that. It was supposed to be Stone Cold Touch for that one, and I'm still going to read Stone Cold Touch hopefully this month, but just in case, I'm going to use this for it just because it was really, really good, and I kind of want to use it for the Magical Readathon now that I have finished it during it. Unfortunately for my character ones, I don't have like a cool graphic to show, but yeah, 1 out of 3 is done. So now I'm going to get in bed. I think I'm going to read some of Carry On because I haven't at all this week because I've been reading the Spanish Love Deception because it's been so good. So I'm still on page 312, but I'm excited to get back into it and see what happens in the 3rd and final book in the Simon Snow series. So I have tomorrow and Saturday off, so I should be doing a lot of reading. I definitely foresee finishing that and starting my next book, and I think that's it for this update, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is Friday afternoon. I have just been having a very lazy, chill Friday. It has been fantastic. I watched some YouTube videos, I played on my phone, and now I have been reading Any Way the Wind Blows. So, I'm currently on page 422. I have 100 and some pages left. It's going to get finished today. This is so good. This is so good. So good. I am really hoping it has an extremely happy ending. I'm hoping everything works out. I don't want a realistic ending. I want a happy ending. I want everyone's happy, in love, safe and sound, and everything is wonderful. That's what I want. I hope that's what I get. But yeah, I'm just loving it. I just can't wait to see how it ends. But alright, I'm gonna get a snack, and then I'm gonna keep on reading Any Way the Wind Blows, and I will check in with you guys once I'm done. Also, while I've been laying in bed, I have had my witchy cafe ASMR thing going, so you've probably been hearing that in the background of like bubbling and things moving. And I'm here with the cats. But alright, snack time. Also, if you want to check out this ASMR, I have a playlist, music to read to, on my YouTube, so check it out. Hey guys, so it is Saturday night. Last night I finished Any Way the Wind Blows. It was absolutely fantastic. 5 out of 5 stars. It was such a bittersweet moment because I'm so sad that it's over. But I feel like it wrapped up really, really nicely. I feel like everything that needed to be said or done was, and yeah. I'm definitely still hoping that in the future we can get like a spin-off series from Shepard's point of view. Maybe just like a check-in, a short story, something. But it was really, really good. And I'm just really happy with how everything wrapped up. It was a great ending. It really was. I will say that you definitely need tissues for this book. It is very, very intense. So I feel like if you're not in a position where you can handle like high intensity emotional things, just constant for 600 pages, maybe wait to pick this one up. But yeah, it was fantastic, and I have officially finished the Path to Orilium. So that is so exciting. The novice path is complete. I am now working on my character prompts. So this morning I started Fire by Kristen Kishore, which is book 2 in the Graceling series. This was for reading a book with an elemental power either featured in the book or an elemental word in the title or series. So I have started it. I think I'm like maybe somewhere between 40 and 60 pages in, and I'm just not feeling it. I don't feel like it's anything wrong with the book. I think it's just the mood I'm in. I'm just not really here for it. It's a little strange as well. It feels very different from Graceling. So the fact that they're in the same series is feeling a little off to me, and I'm just not in the mood for this fantasy. So I've been scouring my shelves and my TBRs and everything to find a book that has the word fire in the title. And there isn't anything, there's only a couple books for one that are on any of my wish lists or want to read TBR lists or anything that have the word fire in it, but none of them I'm in the mood for. There's nothing that is short enough for a reread. And I've decided to just head to the internet. So there are 2 books that I'm interested in. One, the word fire is in the series name. The book itself, I think, is like Her Best Chance, Her Best Challenge, something like that. It's a girl who gets saved by a firefighter. It's an adult romance. The other one is a Ruby Dixon book. It sounds very, very similar to Ice Planet Barbarians, except for that it's dragon people. I'm gonna go with that one. It sounds absolutely ridiculous, just like Ice Planet Barbarians, but I'm so in the mood for it, so we're gonna try it out. I will check in with you guys and let you know how it's going, but I'm gonna start it right now, and we'll see. Hey guys, so I want to check in before I go to bed. I have Ebony here with me, who's acting like a little crazy cat, wanting all the attention. I wanted to check in because I am currently like, it's either 58 or 68% of the way through Fire in His Blood. Oh my god. So I'm loving this. It is definitely strange, but if you like Ice Planet Barbarians, I think you will really like this one. For those of you who have either been watching these vlogs and saw me read the 5th Ice Planet Barbarians, which I can't think of the name off the top of my head, you may remember me mentioning the 4th book. I really didn't like it because we had this scenario where one of the humans and one of the aliens meet. He is very primitive and hasn't been around the other aliens, so he doesn't know how to speak at all, and they have this very like strange Stockholmy kind of relationship where he doesn't trust the outsiders, so he doesn't let her go back, and they have to do like a whole lot of like miming and teaching him simple words that they can kind of communicate, and it's all just very strange. I didn't really love that book. It really rubbed me the wrong way. This first book in this series, which I don't know if it's finished. I haven't looked into it if it's finished, but I know my Kindle was telling me this is book 1 in a 10-book series, so as of right now there's 10 books. I don't know if that's all, but this first book is very much like book 4 in Ice Planet Barbarians. However, it does it in a slightly different way where it's not so bad. So it is very similar. They meet, they can't really speak, they somehow still end up having sex. For me, this one was a little bit different because the humans end, it wasn't so much like, I just have this need to do this even though I don't want to. For her, she kind of waited until like, you know what, F it. I understand that this is super effed up. I understand that we just met. I understand that this is weird and we're not even the same species, but I just feel like having some own personal pleasure. Whereas for him, it was like, this is my mate, blah, blah, blah. But she didn't know that. So she just thought like, F it. I'm just going to have sex with this guy because I'm attracted to him, and why not? So it's done slightly different. On top of that, he really respects her and wants to do what makes her happy, even if that is doing things that he doesn't want to do or things that he doesn't feel are safe. So I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm having a really great time. So yeah, I'm going to keep reading it. I'm glad that I switched my book because I'm absolutely loving this, and that's all that it's about, having a good time, not feeling guilty for putting books aside. This is a good pick, so I'm happy. I'd rather be happy and go back to that book and feel a little guilt about it than to force my way through it or ignore it because I don't want to read it and then fail the readathon. So no thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna go read some more of my book. I will check in with you guys tomorrow after work to let you know if I finished what I thought about it, or to do a check-in before I finish it. Hey guys, so it is Monday. I am about to leave for work soon, but I wanted to update you because I didn't yesterday, and I've decided instead of ending the vlog now that I would go ahead and just stretch it out to the end of September because there's only 4 days left and I only have one more book left. So let's quickly talk about what I have read. So for one, I did finish Fire in His Blood, and I did visit Ruby Dixon's website, and she has so many other series that all kind of like correlate, but not. Like, you don't have to read them in order to read the other ones, but they all kind of stem off of Ice Planet Barbarians. So I have lots of books now to read. Very excited about it. But more importantly, I did finish this book, and I'm giving it, I think, 5 out of 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed this. I am a big fan of Ruby Dixon. I think these books are excellent. I think they're such a fun, sexy time and are a great book to pick up if you just don't want any stress, like you just want to escape and relax. I think these are excellent. So yeah, I'm giving it 5 out of 5. Really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's very similar to book 4 of Ice Planet Barbarians, but done in a better way. I enjoyed the way that this was done. My only complaint is that our main character, while I like how kind of like wishy-washy she is about it, I'm glad that she doesn't just like, yep, I'm just in love with a dragon now. I like that. However, I don't really like how wishy-washy she then becomes. Like, one minute she's like, no, I think this is like genuine, I want to be with him, and then she's like, no, this is crazy, he's a dragon, and then she's like, no, I want to be with him and he's going to protect me and my sister, but instead of talking to him about it, I'm just going to assume that he would not be cool with it and that I have to pick one of them. Yeah, no, I want to be with you, then I don't know. Like, it's just a whole lot of back and forth, and it's just like, just pick one. I understand the beginning of being like, no, this is crazy, but now that you've decided to be with him, just be with him. And stop blaming him because you're frustrated about your situation. Like, you haven't talked to him and found out if he would or would not be cool with this. So don't get mad at him about things that haven't even happened yet. That was my only complaint. But otherwise, I really, really liked it. It was just a fun time. So that one is for the prompt of reading a book with an element in the title, which is fire, which is going to be my character's element. So now I just have one book left, and that is for reading a book in an ongoing series, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty positive. So that book is going to be Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. Now, while the series has ended, ongoing series usually is like something that's still going on. However, for me, it's still going on because I haven't read them all. So I'm counting it. It's going to work. It's fine. It's fine. I am going to be doing a separate vlog for this, spoiler-filled reading vlog, so I'll only be checking in once I have finished it and like do my wrap-up for the readathon. If I have time, I will read another book. I don't think I'm going to, though. So this is pretty much it. But I'm very excited. I can't wait to get into this. I'm going to be starting it today, hopefully, at work. If not, I'm going to start it when I get home. And yeah, we just got to see how much work I have to get done today to see if I can fit it in while on the desk. So yeah, I'm going to head to work. I'm really excited with my progress. I'm very proud of myself. And I'll see you guys when I check in next. Alright guys, so now it is Wednesday. I have today and tomorrow to finish this book. We'll see if it happens. I'm only like 100 pages into Assassin's Blade. I am also kind of like flying through it now that I'm actually reading it. So it could happen. It could totally happen. But if not, that's okay too. But I just wanted to update you and tell you that I have started it. It's really good so far. And I'll let you know when I finish it. Hey guys, it is many, many weeks later. I say many, it's like the second week of October. I forgot that I never wrapped up this vlog. So let's just go ahead and get into talking about what I did. So I think the last clip that I have is from Wednesday, I think, where I say that I started Assassin's Blade, but I was hoping to still finish it even though it was Wednesday and I only had 2 days left. So on Thursday night, I only had 100 pages left. Midnight hit, so it was technically October 1st, but I decided to give myself an extension because technically these didn't have to be done in September, but I wanted to get them done in September. So I said, you know what? October 1st doesn't happen until I go to sleep and wake up. Then it's October 1st. So, that's what I did. I finished the book, even though it's technically after midnight, and we're on everything. On, Goodreads, I said I finished it on September 30th. On my reading tracker, I said I finished it September 30th. On my book tracker that I keep, I said that I read it in September. So it happened. Fight me. So yes, the last character prompt has been completed. It was excellent. All of my prompts are done. I'm so happy. Did I change up my TBR quite a bit from the TBR video? Yeah. Yeah, I did. But did I have a good time and enjoy the books I read? Yes, I did. I read some really amazing books, especially for these character prompts. I'm really happy that I decided to go ahead and swap out the books for ones that I was in the mood for because it made for a better experience. As far as my overall experience with this readathon, absolutely amazing. G outdid herself. To be honest, I was a little teeny tiny, just a little bit nervous about her redoing the readathon from what it used to be. Not because I didn't think she was capable, but I was just worried about what kinds of things she was going to get rid of because I really enjoyed that we did the owls and then we did the newts and those equaled up to something. It wasn't just a readathon to read books. It was as if you were really going to school and in order to get this magical career, you needed to take these classes. And I loved that aspect of it, of, trying your hardest to get these done in 1 month and seeing what you can become with your magical career, So I was just slightly nervous because I was worried that maybe some elements of that would be taken away. But at the same time, I knew that G could come up with something amazing. What she came up with was more than I was expecting, way more. I thought she was just going to make it exactly the same. We're just going to make it generic and call it a day. But no, G is an overachiever and is so creative and imaginative and created this whole entire fantasy continent. And you got to build your own character and it was amazing. So my character, Ivy Blackheart, she has made her way through the novice path. She has arrived at Orilium. She has done her character trait prompts to prove herself and figure out who she is. And she is such a badass. I'm really basing Ivy off of myself, but a much cooler, much more badass, fearless kind of Becky Price. Yeah, she's awesome. I have also done so during the readathon, I didn't share it in the vlog, but G every couple of days on Twitter and on her Discord would put up a little story of what's happening while on the novice path. And in each scenario, you would have to decide not what you would do in that scenario, but what your character, who's going to be going to Orilium, would do in this situation. And what we found out at the end was that each of the decisions you made on your way had a consequence. Now, I thought when I heard that these were much dire consequences. I was kind of thinking more how some readathons will do an intro and then it'll be okay, if you did all of these things, then you get to start the next portion of the readathon 3 days earlier, or you have to wait a day before starting so you'll be behind everybody, those kinds of consequences. No, these kinds of consequences were what guild invited you to join them. So there are apparently 4 guilds at this school, which are basically 4 houses. They each have their own colors. They each have their own motto and characteristics of their people and like kind of what they feel are important. It's really freaking cool. So I was actually invited to 2 guilds. Let me quickly look up what the other one, because I can't remember what exactly it was called. So I was invited to the House of the Arcane and the Order of the Crescent. I can understand why the Order of the Arcane would invite me, but that is not my true calling. Order of the Crescent is like 100% the place for Ivy Blackheart to be. It is so awesome. I love everything about them. So it was kind of funny because it almost felt like the scene in Harry Potter where he's like, anything but Slytherin, anything but Slytherin. And it's like, oh, but you would fit so well there. Well, you can choose Gryffindor or Slytherin. So I kind of felt like it was that situation of like, I have characteristics that I could do really well in House of Arcane, but my true calling and I'm meant to be in the Order of the Crescent. So yeah, that's where I am. I'm so thrilled with it. There's so many cool characteristics. The fact that it's the only guild where members will be able to pick an animal familiar and like be able to talk to animals and things like that, like that's my dream. That's my literal dream to be able to do that. House of the Arcane did have something similar. You get something kind of like a familiar, but instead of it being an animal familiar, it's more of a mechanical robot kind of sidekick. So that's cool, but no. Order of the Crescent is for me. So I'm very, very excited. I'm also really excited to finally have April here so that we can do our first year at the Orilium Academy, because I cannot wait to like choose more things and find my fate. Like this was so fun, so crazy fun, and I absolutely loved it. Like just absolutely amazing. Yeah, that is my wrap up. I did it. I completed everything. My character is shaping up real well. She's freaking awesome. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really had an amazing time with the Readathon, and I'm very excited for April. So yeah, definitely leave a comment telling me, how did you do? Did you complete all of your challenges? Who is your character? What are they like? What guild did you get into? So I would love to know that stuff. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, to please give it a thumbs up. Keep reading, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.